Knopf Clipper, hi friends! Darth Momo here, and Happy New Year! We are on the final day of the year 2024, and 2024 has been a pretty good year for the Darth Momo channel, and Jaw Movies, of course. It has been very productive. There's been lots of content coming out, lots of quality content, in my opinion, and lots of results. And I don't get any of that without you guys. I don't get the results. I don't get views, watch hours, etc., subscribers without you guys. So I just want to say thank you to all of the subscribers, all my viewers, all my commenters. And I just kind of wanted to take a moment to just thank you and also go over some of the accomplishments because I think 2024 was one of the best years for Darth Momo. And I'd like to highlight that because for me, that's an achievement. If we're just going to look at some basic stats, on the Darth Momo channel, we have 28 hours, 42 minutes, and 30 seconds of content over 95 videos for the entire year. And on top of that, we have 31 minutes and 42 seconds of over 61 shorts. That's a lot of content. And it takes time to put that together. I mean, obviously the Star Wars reviews of like Bad Batch, Acolyte, Skeleton Crew, those are pretty simple to put together, but a lot of the other stuff, a lot of the lore videos, etc., that takes time to put together, and that's a lot of content. Of course, I should mention that out of all that, 15 hours of that, 58 minutes and 28 seconds are for the 10 ranking videos we did with Cole Steiner at Double O Studios, going back and looking over all our old videos and ranking them on an S tier chart. So about half of that content comes from that, but don't let that diminish that. Those took a lot of effort to put together. It wasn't just hit record, okay, there we go, video's done. Like I had to go through and edit all of that. And then export it. And I also had to, well, we both had to watch the content ahead of time. So there was a lot of effort that went into those videos. Yeah, I mean, those are some crazy numbers. Views have not been this high on the Darth Momo channel since March of 2016. And on top of that, the views haven't been, because it's easy to just hit a peak, right? Once with one video. But the views haven't been this consistent since the early 2020 era. And before that, it was 2017. So this is not a very common part of the Darth Momo viewership. This has been very consistent this year. My new subscribers coming in haven't been up this high since early 2020. And overall, all this content I went over, 41% of the Darth Momo lifetime content amount created just this year. That's almost half of my content that came from just this year. That's crazy. I've been doing YouTube since 2013 on the Darth Momo front. So, and obviously like this is a passion project. These are things that I want to do. I don't do this just for money. I don't make money from this. I'm not at monetization levels. I do this because I'm passionate. But having that drive to actually go and make these videos comes from having gotten views and subscribers and watch hours from you guys. So I want to thank you, everyone who's tuned in to any of my videos, all of my videos. I want to thank you guys. It means a lot. Obviously, like, I'd probably still have made some of these videos anyway. I mean, not all these videos get views. Like the ranking videos that I did with Cole, those average between 10 to 20 views. But I did them because, I like doing those. But a lot of the Star Wars lore videos, etc., like, part of what gives me the motivation to do those is because I know people will actually watch them. So I just want to thank you to everyone who's watched even just one of my videos or one of my shorts. Thank you. But, I also run a second channel, Jaw Movies, not as active as Darth Momo. Never has been as active as Darth Momo. But I just kind of wanted to go over some of those stats real quick, too. Feel free to go check out Jaw Movies. That's where all my cinematic shorts and content is at. There's some good stuff over there. 5 hours and 14 minutes and 7 seconds over the Jaw Movies front. An hour and 15 minutes of that comes from the 6 DVD videos I made. Almost 2 hours of that comes from 4 documentaries. It's about an hour and 57 minutes for 4 documentaries I made. And about 58 minutes over the 2 videos of the Galaxy War scripts. And of course, there was a 3-minute 51 short film with Underground that finally saw the light of day. And as for Jaw Movies, 30% of the lifetime content. And that's since 2009 that Jaw Movies has been up and going. 30% of the total lifetime content from this year. Views have never been better for Jaw Movies. Watch hours have never been better. New coming subs haven't been up since early 2023 like this. Overall, if you combine all this, there was between Jaw Movies and Darth Momo, there was 33 hours, 21 minutes, and 59 seconds of new content in the 2024 year. And 39.8% of that total lifetime content between the 2 channels came from this year. On the Jaw Movies front, there's a couple things up and coming. But as for Darth Momo, 2025, I've got my video queue all scheduled all the way out for weekly releases until June. Some point around the middle of June. So Darth Momo is going to keep coming for a bit. I don't know what the future of this channel is really beyond that. I still intend to definitely do weekly Star Wars reviews as new shows come out. But there's still stuff from Darth Momo coming already produced and just scheduled and waiting to upload from now through June. And through that, we have about 15 minutes and 10 seconds over 34 upcoming shorts and 3 hours and 37 minutes and 15 seconds over 28 videos. It's crazy. There's a lot on the horizon. But there was also a lot of stuff that came out too. And I just kind of want to highlight some of the accomplishments. There was a lot that I got done in 2024 between the 2 channels. On the Darth Momo front, I finally got my 2015 Star Wars reviews that I made of the prequels and the Clone Wars movie in lead up to episode 7. Finally got those edited, and 3 of them are released. One's coming out later this year around the time of Revenge of the Sith's anniversary. We finally got our ranking videos. Cole and I have been talking about doing that for a little bit, or I've been thinking of doing that for a while, and then I approached Cole and we did them. My final top 10s video. That had been in the back of my mind, knowing I needed to do that since 2016. Finally got that done. I finally got back into weekly Star Wars reviews. Of course, I did season reviews of everything I missed late last year, and now I hit weekly reviews with Bad Batch, with the Acolyte, and now Skeleton Crew. Several miscellaneous little videos, the Momo flashbacks, I finally got all finished and wrapped up on the channel. I don't think there's any more I have. I also finally got my Lego collection 2022 video. Obviously, that's outdated, but we worked with that. But I did all that at the beginning of 2022, and I just never edited it. So I finally got that done. And I also started getting better and more consistent with thumbnails on every videos. We're working on end screens on every video. I've gone back and I'm now doing thumbnails on all my old videos. End screens on all my old videos. I responded to all my YouTube contents. I'm so sorry, guys, that I neglected that, but everything's been responded to. And there's 2 other big projects that I've finished and worked on over this year that will be coming out in 2025. In 2020, I did a Star Wars summary. Everything on screen from 1 through 9. I mainly did it for my grandparents who watch Star Wars. I kind of did it so they could get everything in a chronological perspective after watching all the movies, then all the shows. I finally did an updated one of everything on screen Star Wars. It will be coming out the weekend after Skeleton Crew wraps up, so I can slide that in there as well. And then that's going to be just a little over an hour long. And then I also got, I don't know if you guys remember from 2016, my video I made that was about the life. It was kind of like a fan edit about the life of Anakin Skywalker. It had clips from the Clone Wars, Rebels, all the movies, from birth till death. It was a 17-minute video, one of my most popular videos, if not my most popular video. Back in 2020, I brainstormed doing a sequel about Luke Skywalker. I wrote it all out, every clip I wanted, all the audio lines to go over it. And I never did anything with it. And I see it from time to time, and I'm like, yeah, I should make that one day. So finally this year, I'm like, you know what? We're going to make that. We're going to finally sit down and make it. And I spent an entire weekend working on it. That will see the light of day around May 4th. It's about a 16-minute video. I'm really proud of that. I thought it came out really well. As for the Jaw Movies front, I've been thinking of putting my videos on DVDs for a while now. Finally got that done. The Jaw movies kind of history documentary, I started working on that, just kind of brainstorming for it around the second half of 2023. Finally got that done. Underground, we shot that in January or February of 2020, and it finally got to see the light of day this year. I finished up the Galaxy War scripts and did some narrated scripts with those, so now the Galaxy War story is complete. A few miscellaneous loose ends on Jaw movies, like some blooper reels, La Pelea's English subtitled edition. Finally got the Darth Momo shorts on Jaw movies. And then, acting as Jaw movies, but stepping out to help out other people. We finally got Gunman 5 done. That's been done. It's up. Go check it out. And Gunman 6 is hopefully on the way. We should be shooting that end of January, beginning of February. God help us on that. But let's say all works out. Gunman 6 should be here around late spring. And then on the Nuclear Films channel and the 00 Studios channel. And then Back to the Future Part 3. We talked about that for years. I remember talking about that with Cole in 2020. Never thought that would get done. But Back to the Future Part 3 is on its way. It's been shot. It's going through the editing process right now. I think we're hoping for about early February, but we'll see. That just depends on how the editing goes, but we're shooting for beginning of February. Otherwise, guys, I just want to say thank you. It's been a great year. I thank you to everybody who's tuned in. I can't thank you enough. I love looking at my YouTube Studio app and seeing my videos getting views. I put time into all these videos. Whether you guys like them or not, I put time into these. And I appreciate every single view I get, every single like, every single new subscriber. I think I've earned, I'm about over 90 new subscribers throughout the whole year. That's awesome. And I appreciate every comment, whether it's feedback, it's criticism, whether you're liking a video I made or you're hating on it. I don't care. I love all the comments I made, and I love interacting with you guys. So thank you. Keep it up. On the Jaw movies front, of course, Gunman 6 won't be coming to Jaw movies, but Jaw movies is helping out with that. So check out on 00 Studios and Nuclear Films. When that comes out, you'll get a post about it. Back to the Future Part 3 will be coming to Jaw movies. That's about it for the Jaw movies front. But as for Darth Momo, as I said, we've got about 28 new videos. Probably more, a few more that I haven't edited, but there'll be around 30 new videos at least coming next year, in addition to the rest of Skeleton Crew reviews, etc., and Andor once we hit there. So without further ado, besides giving you guys just a massive final thank you for all you've helped and contributed to with the Darth Momo channel, here's a sneak peek of what's to come. Happy New Year, guys, and may the Force be with you.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. If you liked the video, comment down below and hit that like button. Oh, and check out some of my other videos. I'm sure you'll find them a delight.